Hello, friends. Welcome back to Universal English Learners.
I'm Mark.
And I'm Michelle. Today's episode is a little different. It's not funny like some of our other stories.
Today, we have an emotional story about a brother and a sister, about love, distance, and family.
Listen slowly, listen with your heart, and don't worry if you feel something while you learn. That's a good sign. It means you're understanding.
Let's begin.
2 children, 1 small house. Many years ago, in a small town, there lived a brother and a sister. Their names were Daniel and Emma.
Daniel was 10 years old. Emma was 7. They lived in a small house with their parents near a quiet river.
Every evening, after dinner, Daniel and Emma sat by the window and watched the stars together.
Emma was afraid of the dark, so every night Daniel held her hand and said the same words. "Don't worry, Emma. I'm here. I will always be here."
Emma believed him completely. To her, Daniel was not just a brother, he was her whole world.
They shared everything, the same room, the same toys, even the same dreams late at night when they whispered about the future.
Daniel, when we grow up, will you still live near me?
Of course. I promise, Emma, we will never be far apart.
Emma smiled and closed her eyes, feeling safe.
But life, as we know, does not always follow our promises, not because we lie, but because life has its own plans.
Growing up, growing apart.
Years passed. Daniel became a young man. He studied hard, and one day a letter arrived.
It was an acceptance letter from a university in a city far away from their small town.
Daniel was excited, but also nervous. That night, he sat with Emma, who was now 14 years old. "Jamie, Emma, I got accepted into the university, but it's very far from here."
Emma's eyes filled with tears, but she tried to smile.
"You should go, Daniel. This is your dream."
But what about my promise? I said I would never be far from you.
"You also taught me something else, Daniel. You said real love doesn't need to be close. It just needs to be true." Daniel looked at his little sister, no longer so little, and felt his heart grow heavy and proud at the same time.
The day Daniel left, Emma stood at the train station holding his hand until the very last second.
"Promise me you'll write."
I promise. Every week, Emma. Every single week.
And as the train slowly moved away, Emma stood there, watching, until it disappeared completely.
The letters.
True to his word, Daniel wrote letters. Every week, a new letter arrived at the small house by the river.
Emma kept every single one under her bed in an old wooden box.
She read them again and again, especially on nights when she felt lonely.
In one letter, Daniel wrote,
"Dear Emma, university is difficult, but I think of you often. Today I saw a small bird outside my window, and it reminded me of the birds we used to watch by the river. I miss home. I miss you, but I am working hard for our family and for our future. Take care of Mom and Dad. I will see you soon. With all my love, Daniel."
Emma would read this letter and smile, and sometimes cry a little too, the good kind of crying, when your heart feels full.
Years passed this way. Letters, visits during holidays, phone calls late at night.
Daniel finished university. He found a good job in an even bigger city. Emma grew up too, becoming a strong, kind young woman.
But no matter how far the distance grew, one thing never changed. Alex, as Emma, reading her own letter back to Daniel. "Dear Daniel, I don't need you to be near me to feel your love. Every letter, every word reminds me that some bonds don't need distance to break them. Some bonds only grow stronger. Thank you for keeping your promise in your own way. I love you, brother."
Coming home.
10 years after that day at the train station, Daniel returned to the small town, this time for his sister's wedding.
Emma stood in her wedding dress, nervous and happy, when Daniel walked into the room.
"Jamie, Emma, look at you."
Alex, as Emma, smiling with tears in her eyes. "Daniel, you came."
"Jamie, I told you I would always be here, in my own way." They embraced tightly, both remembering that little girl who was once afraid of the dark and the brother who always held her hand. "Jamie, do you remember what I used to tell you every night?"
Alex, don't worry, Emma, I'm here. I remember every word.
"Jamie, I'm still here, Emma. I always will be, even when I'm far away." Under Emma's bed that night, in the same old wooden box, one more letter was added.
This time, it wasn't written by Daniel, it was written by Emma for her future children, so they too would understand the story of a brother who kept his promise in his own way.
And that is the story of Daniel and Emma, two hearts connected by love, even across great distance.
Vocabulary from today's story. Let's learn some important words and phrases from this story.
Distance, the space between two places or people. Example, real love doesn't need to be close. Acceptance letter, a letter that says you are allowed to join a school or university. Example, an acceptance letter arrived from the university. Heavy heart, a feeling of sadness. Example, Daniel felt his heart grow heavy. Bond, a strong connection between people. Example, some bonds only grow stronger. Embrace, to hug someone closely. Example, they embraced tightly.
These are beautiful, emotional words. Try using them to describe your own family relationships in the comments.
Speaking practice. Let's practice some important lines from the story. Repeat after Jamie and me.
Don't worry, Emma, I'm here.
I promise, every week.
I miss home. I miss you.
Some bonds only grow stronger.
I'm still here, even when I'm far away.
Beautifully done. These emotional sentences are wonderful practice for real conversations.
Comprehension questions. Let's check your understanding. How old were Daniel and Emma at the beginning of the story? Why did Daniel leave the small town? Where did Emma keep Daniel's letters? What event brought Daniel back to the small town 10 years later?
Here are the answers. Daniel was 10 and Emma was 7. Daniel left because he was accepted into a university far away. Emma kept the letters under her bed in an old wooden box. Daniel returned for Emma's wedding.
Wonderful job! You understood a beautiful, emotional story, completely in English.
That's all for today's story. We hope it touched your heart, just like it touched ours.
Family bonds are powerful, no matter what language we speak or how far apart we live.
If this story moved you, please share it with someone you love, maybe even your own brother or sister.
Please like, subscribe, and click the bell for more stories like this one.
See you in the next episode of Universal English Learners.
Goodbye, and keep learning with your mind and your heart.